and nutritionist, and today I have a no equipment leg and booty tighten and tone no equipment workout. So we begin the workout with warm up, we'll do the workout itself, then we have cool down stretches for when we're done. Before we get started, I have an inspirational phrase to share with you. It says, if there is effort, there is always accomplishment. So sometimes people, particularly with fitness, hit what they call a plateau. And this just is a way of saying that they're no longer progressing as quickly as they'd like. So that doesn't always mean that you're not continuing to progress, because you are. You see, anytime you do something continuously, even though your steps may be small and possibly even unnoticeable to you, they're still there, and that if you just keep persisting and not give up, you will reap the benefits of your hard work. So there is always the fruit of the labor, meaning that with hard work you do get rewarded. So that being said, we'll get right into our workout. We have some warm-up stretches to do, and the first one is called a hip twister, and it's going to stretch the lower back and open up the hips. So you're going to lay on the ground with your knees up. You can either keep your legs together and drop them from side to side, and this is going to focus mostly on the lower back and outer hip, or you can part your legs at two 90-degree angles and then drop each knee to the floor on each side, and this is going to focus on the internal-external rotation of the hip and the inner and outer thigh. So it's up to you on which one you prefer. We're going to alternate for 10. The next set of stretches we have, it begins in a runner's lunge. So in this kind of low lunge, you should feel a stretch on your inner and outer thigh here and the hip flexor of this leg behind. And then from here, you're going to twist one way. This is going to open up along the lower back and hip flexor even more. And then to the other way. This is going to stretch the other side. And that is considered one. And we're going to do 3 total each side. So let's begin. Ready to start the workout, which is entirely on the ground, or you could probably do this on your bed, depending on how you feel about exercising in your bed. So the first thing that we have is a cookie sit lift. So a cookie sit is known in dance as what I'm doing right now, which is sitting with both legs at a bent pose together with both knees towards the ground. And then you're going to take this leg here on the side and then lift up, similar to doing a fire hydrant. This is going to work the muscles surrounding the hip, especially the gluteus medius or the side of the butt. So we're going to do 10 on each side. If you challenge yourself not to hold yourself up with your hands, you will engage your ab muscles more. So once you've done 10, switch. The next exercise we have is similar because it begins in this nice cookie sit here, but this time you're going to raise your leg and extend and then come back down. So that is 1, we're going to do 10. you've done 10, switch. Then we're on to our next exercise, which works on the inner thigh and the hip. It's called a cross lift. It's also going to work the obliques and the arms a bit. So if you have knee problems, I do not recommend this exercise. What you're going to do is you're going to take this top leg here and bring it over like you're doing a intense hip stretch, and then instead of doing that, you're going to lift up into a side plank. So that is 1, and we're going to do 8 on each side. Once you've done 8, switch. To our next exercise, which is called a swinging door. This is going to work on the hamstrings and the main part of the glute, or the gluteus maximus. So you're going to get into a quadrant position. You want a nice flat back. You want to pretend like you could balance a glass of water there. From here, you're going to extend your leg, swing it to the side, and then back. That is 1, and we're going to do 10. You want to try to get all of the movement from your leg and keep the rest of your body as still as possible. Once you've done 10, switch sides. To our next exercise, which is a cookie sit oblique crunch. So even though we'll be working our abdominals and the sides of the stomach, the obliques, we're also going to be working those muscles surrounding the hip again. So get back into your cookie sit, and you're going to place one hand on the ground and bring the other one up, bring your knee together, bring them out, then come back. That is 1, and we're going to do 10. Once you've done 10, switch. Then we're on to our last exercise before the cool down, which is called a reverse donkey kick. It is good for mild hamstring toning. So it's a very light exercise. It's going to work the back of the thigh. So what you'll be doing is you'll get into a quadrant position. You're going to lift your leg up just a bit, so it's a couple inches off the ground. Your knee is bent, and then you're going to drop your foot down and then come back up. So like this, we're doing 10 on each side. Again, keeping the nice flat back. Once you've done 10, switch. stretches. So the first thing we have is a figure 4. It's a really great hip stretch. So you're going to recline, bring one leg up and over like a 4, and then draw your other leg in. Feel a good stretch on the outside of your hip. After a brief pause, switch sides. Then we have a hurdle stretch. So you're going to tuck one leg in, the other is extended, and then you fold down towards your extended leg. It's going to stretch the hamstring, the inner thigh, and you might feel a stretch in your hip and lower back. After a brief pause, switch. And that concludes our no equipment leg and booty tighten and tone workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out more of my other videos on YouTube under Wellness by Elizabeth, and like, subscribe, and share.